When I was a young boy, I looked outside my window one night and I saw a woman wearing a pure white robe ascending in a beam of light into the sky. And it was nighttime, but there was a beam of light coming out of the clouds. And the robe she was wearing was just one piece. The robe went all the way down to her feet, and the sleeves were very long and very baggy. I was watching her ascend for a few moments, and as she was ascending like this, she looked at me and she winked. At that moment, I ran to get my mother to show her what was outside of my window, and she was downstairs and she was on the phone, so it took some time to get her back. By the time we got back, she was gone. The light was gone, and it was just like normal. As a teenager, I went astray from my faith, and like the prodigal son, I left my father's home, I left the church, and I started living like the rest of my friends were, chasing girls, drugs, fame. This life of destruction led me to an immense pit, and I was in despair, and I was very depressed and heartbroken, and I was ready to end my life. And I remembered as I was on my floor weeping, this angel that I saw, and I decided in that moment that I believe what I saw. I did see an angel, and I gave my life to Jesus Christ in that moment. And it wasn't smooth sailing from that point on. I still suffered from depression and heartbreak. One day, I was outside of a church, kind of tucked away and hidden where people couldn't see me, and I was praying a rosary. And I was weeping, and I decided that I just couldn't take it anymore. Every single day I was weeping a river of tears. I was really, really depressed. I was really struggling with despair. I thought, how could God love me? All the things I've done, having seen that angel, and I still went astray, and I was really suffering a lot. And I decided I was gonna walk into church, I was gonna spend some moments with Jesus, and then I was gonna go to the supermarket. I was gonna find something that would help me end my life. But as I was walking into the church, a service was ending. A woman I had never seen before walked right up to me, looked me in the eyes, and she said, "Jesus told me to tell you that he loves you." And then she walked away. And I didn't say a word to her. I was so, I was distraught. I was at the end of my life, and I didn't say anything to her. I looked at her like kind of angry and confused, and when she walked away, and I didn't know if she was telling the truth or not, if Jesus actually told her, but I believed her, and that saved my life. That's what I needed to hear at that moment. And I survived that day because of what God did for me. And experiences like these are why I started this organization. Today, Awareness of God Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and your donations are tax deductible. Since August 2022 and September 2025, these ads have reached over 3 million people on social media, nearly 10 million times. And this was all with about $13,000. In the 12 months past alone, we've had nearly 6,000 website visitors. And to date, we've had over 400 miracle stories published on the website. These numbers matter because that means people are seeing, hearing, believing, and lives are changing. People are becoming bold about their faith. They're sharing their miracle stories. They're seeing that others have experienced miracles as well, like mine. And they're not afraid to tell others about it at risk of being called crazy or anything. Now, you can become a part of this organization too. If you donate, 100% of your donations are going directly to advertising. Get in touch with us today, and I'll give you the wire information, or you can donate by credit card through our website. And any donation helps, however small. And I hope you'll become a part of this organization to help us reach millions of more people in the years to come, to help bring faith to a faithless world. God bless.